even as well. We see that Zone's taken the past 2 sets as well.
Yeah, most recently as well. However, Darkstalker, you know, just besting Zone at front runners. However, though, we'll go and see what happens now in the winners finals game here as we go to game 1, Pokemon Stadium 2, a stage that we see all the time between these two, especially because they enjoy it quite a lot. 14% already coming out from a down B there from Zone, already looking good here. And you can see now both players playing a bit methodically here, trying to potentially find something, you know, building up a little bit more damage here and there. Nice down air coming out from Zone once again. Good dash attack again, covering a lot of Darkstalkers, you know, missed opportunities to get an attack.
Yeah, again, it's going to be a very back and forth set. You can see already that it's still even. We see one player sort of winning neutral, getting advantage, and then it's just the same thing, vice versa.
Yes, yeah, absolutely.
And I feel like that's how a lot of this set is going to play out in this winners finals.
Definitely Darkstalker trying to find this up smash here, isn't able to do it. They're rolling in and out Zone, able to go ahead and get a bit of that coverage. There, nice back air coming up from Zone once again, using the auto record. We've seen Zone thrive at this point in this, especially on the stage. A lot of the times there, the power guys are coming out. However, Zone nowhere to be found. There, the explosive flame coming out, trying to keep Darkstalker at bay. The dash tag, however, able to stop Darkstalker a little bit there. Once again, power guys are but. Buster Wolf was right there to catch Zone when he wasn't looking for it.
Here we go, Darkstalker exactly where he wants to be with Go. Online Buster Wolf, 30% already. You looked away for a second.
I did look away.
You looked away for a second.
I looked away, and now I look back, I see 56% right after our power guys are, man. I looked away. That's my fault.
Yeah. Zone definitely has to be very careful with how he approaches and what moves he throws out. Good DI, barely living that.
Zone still surviving.
It's scary, man. I just do not want to be in that situation.
Oh, no way!
He's just throwing him out. He doesn't care at this point. He's like, you know what? I'm just going to press the buttons.
Bro, it is scary to be in that scenario there, and you can see Darkstalker just almost etching out another stock there, and so not letting it happen. However, the Power Geyser.
You jump, you think you're safe. Nope, Power Geyser is huge. Are we going to see a... Oh, it doesn't? Okay. I thought the fair was going to... Another one. Yeah.
A nice down tilt coming out from Zone once again, holding on to the explosive flame there. Isn't able to do it though.
Crack shoots back onto stage, moving around. Zone sort of just struggling because he knows he's one interaction away from winning, but if he whiffs the move, that happens.
Yeah, exactly, and that's the dangerous part because Darkstalker smells blood and water, but the
finally takes a stock.
And the relief that Zone must be feeling is, you know, a lot right now, especially like right after that, right?
It was for a very brief second.
Okay, so 1-0 in Darkstalker's favorite winners finals, ladies and gentlemen.
If you're just tuning in, everyone, welcome to DAT Monday Meltdown 248 winners finals. We have seen this time and time again. We're seeing a different stage. We're seeing a different stage.
It's not Hollow Bastion this time.
It's not Hollow Bastion. It's not PS2. I know that Darkstalker loves Town and City, though.
Yes, yeah. I think it's because of the... I think I might be wrong, but correct me on this. The ceiling in Town and City, I think, is lower. I think it is, or something. So Terry likes to sort of benefit off of using jab into uppy.
Right.
So that rising tackle sort of kill confirm is really nice on this stage. I might be wrong. I know Hollow Bastion and Northern Cave were really good examples of this, but I might be wrong about this.
I know that the side blast zones, I think, are close together.
Yeah,
that's what you're thinking of.
Yeah. Side blast.
So yeah, he can go get that burning knuckle that we saw against Ram that last set that killed. Oh, so early. So imagine it on this stage. It just kills earlier.
Definitely. Nice back air coming out there from Darkstalker, able to reverse it a little bit, getting a crack shoot right off of it as well. However, now you can see Zone putting on some damage. Pretty even percentages at the moment, I'd say, but Zone would have to try and move out a little bit more if he doesn't want to get caught out by Darkstalker. The explosive flame not coming out at all there, and a bit of some ledge shenanigans there from both players. You can see now Zone being very cautious of when Darkstalker's going to let that burn knuckle rip. The grab coming out now from the back throw. It's not seeming to be working there. Another jab power dunk coming out from Darkstalker. A Terry classic there, building up some more damage. You can see Zone trying to throw out this auto record, trying to keep his opponent away. Getting some space check coming in now. The side B coming out there. Now Darkstalker wasn't prepared too much.
I feel like this point here is what will determine how this game goes. If Zone can close this stock out, he's in a very good position. If he doesn't, he's stuck with Terry Go for a long time. So we're seeing here he's being more careful with how he approaches.
Bust the Wolf,
That doesn't matter.
Yeah, no, definitely. And I mean, it's as you said before, if Zone was able to take that first stock properly, I mean, it could have been a pretty, you know, good situation for him. But that said, you know, Darkstalker is able to get that. Yeah,
There we go.
exactly.
Good. Okay.
However, if Darkstalker is able to, you know, get that damage up now, and his advantage is, you know, gonna press up a little bit more, then it could be dangerous for Zone in the long run here. And I mean, you know.
Yeah, it's a very crucial point to try and either kill Terry before he gets go, or sort of just as soon as he does.
Nice stuff coming
That was
up.
good read.
Zone.
The
Really
up
nice
air.
conversions. Yeah. Some
Okay.
really nice stuff.
Zone putting in the work in this stock. He needs to kill him now, though.
Yeah, now or never.
And you could just see that it translates into his gameplay as well. So we saw him push advantage so hard just now, but he's being a lot more cautious with what he's throwing out and how he approaches.
And you need to.
And
You need
where
to.
he's positioning himself.
Explosive Flame coming out from Zone once again. Then the back out, Darkstalker was expecting potentially a jump get out there from the ledge, but it doesn't seem to be, you know, it doesn't seem to happen there. Zone once again, as you said before, playing very, very cautiously here, and it's looking kind of tough here for Darkstalker to try and get a stock because he needs to kill him now, as you said before.
Mike, I'm good. I'm back. Yeah. Yeah. Again, I think both of these players have sort of figured that out. We can see Darkstalker being a bit more patient as well with his approaches. The Explosive Flame not quite killing yet. It does now, though. This is a very good position for Zone to be in.
Yeah. Zone in a much more comfortable position here. Maybe the stage was able to give him a little bit of a breath of fresh air as well, considering it was his pick to, you know, to go for on this one. The power dunk's just not doing it for Darkstalker, however, at this point in time. You can see them kind of missing in and out right now. See Zone trying to find a position to go ahead and get this kill. Oh, sorry, some damage and potentially trying to find maybe some
I think what he's doing right now is, I don't want to say camping him out, but he was waiting for some sort of opening.
Yeah, definitely playing the patient game here, and you can see now Zone trying to force it a little bit more now. However, Darkstalker sees it, able to capitalize off it, dealing a nice 41% off of a small interaction there, Afro.
Yep. Again, this game is basically even. It's what we expect, seeing this game, seeing this matchup between these players so many times.
Down air coming out, nice back air.
Okay. Oh, throws out the counter there. I'm not sure if that was a...
I think was probably expecting the up B recovery a little bit earlier, but it was very preemptive, I think it was, so...
Possibly. Now... Oh, he's lost his jump there, so... Okay.
Zone trying to, you know, play a bit of the high game there, not trying to challenge anything too much, but you have to remember power, guys, it does exist. So no matter what, Darkstalker's always got something ready for you, so you have to be cautious about this. You can see Zone being careful about it, mixing up his options there, going with that.
Taking his sweet time right now.
No, take your time, as you should. Oh!
No way.
Oh my!
No way.
I mean, that's one way to do it. Sometimes you just got to play the mind games to mix up the
Sometimes
opponent.
you just gotta, like, if I don't know what I'm doing, he doesn't know what I'm doing.
Exactly.
I'm pretty sure Zone didn't know what he was doing very well then, though.
Hey,
Being
listen,
very patient.
sometimes you ain't got to hit him. You just ain't got to hit him sometimes. But really nice stuff there coming up from Zone, man. Just able to sort of mix up Darkstalker a little bit. You could see him feel a little bit more comfortable in that scenario too.
Yeah, he's figured out sort of a better game plan, a better approach to this matchup, I think. Okay, people are popping off.
People are popping off. No idea why though, but Winners Finals game number 2, back to Town and City. We are running it straight back here.
Yes, which sort of makes sense considering Zone just won on the stage, but I know that Darkstalker also likes it a lot.
Definitely, definitely. You see Darkstalker trying to go for that jab into crack shoot, however, it doesn't seem to work out now. You can see Zone adapting very, very nicely here. Dealing a very good 67% here in a pretty comfortable position.
Yeah, great start from Zone here. Darkstalker finally getting some percent, racking up some damage. Good 42%, so things are sort of evening out in this third game here. Oh,
the tech, however, still
the uppy, okay, snaps onto ledge.
Yeah, back now, man.
See, it's already back to even. Zone had like an 80% lead there, but
Like, bro, it just takes a couple interactions really from Darkstalker's end. But the new side B coming out once again from Zone, trying to stop, you know, Darkstalker from coming onto stage there, but it doesn't seem to be working out there. Darkstalker's DI was able to save him there. The Buster Wolf just whiffing as Zone was able to avoid it with a nice jump. Good stuff from Zone. Nice awareness there. But the jump being caught there, but the power guys are off the parry, Afro.
You know, we've spoken about Power Geyser many times. It's just you just need to respect it and don't interact with it. Just leave. You can't jump over it because it just hitbox is massive.
Definitely backer coming out from Zone once again there. Now both players down to even stocks at 30% to 0. However, you know, one thing I've noticed is momentum is just shifting between both these players right now.
Yeah.
Darkstalker sometimes able to get his picks into, you know, something ridiculous like a Power Geyser, for example, and Zone able to sort of just, you know, play a little bit more cautious around the Terry player and keep him at bay as well. Now you can see them just kind of jumping in and out, staying away, keeping that range. Zone knows that Darkstalker is an immediate threat, especially up close and personal.
Yeah, as you were saying, if we ignore the first game, we're seeing a very, very even game, both this game and last, between these players. I feel like that is, again, what I was talking about earlier, a sign that they both know the matchup and each other's playstyles inside out.
100%. We're seeing a much more sort of composed version of Zone here, especially like going into this. You can see that he's, you know, again, the first game was a bit of a steamroll, but, you know, now you can see a little bit more. No, but that shouldn't have... Wait, hold on a second. What?
Was that, did he air dodge? Did he wave land down? I couldn't tell what that was.
I don't know. I saw the power dunk and then into Buster Wolf, and I...
Okay. Zone immediately throwing out explosive flames left and right, trying to take the stock as fast as possible.
Darkstalker avoiding it every single one of those, just
from
narrowly
one
there.
blast zone to the other. Darkstalker manages to somehow make it on stage. 181% here. Darkstalker fighting for his life, wanting this stock because, you know, a couple more interactions. If he wins neutral like one or two more times, he can rack up an immense amount of damage. But of course, Zone with the back throw there, taking that stock. But you know, 60% already.
Yeah. We are now down to 1 stock per piece. Now again, best of 5, so we still have a ways to go. However, Zone able to potentially make up for the damage that he's received. They're sitting at 60%. Darkstalker sitting at a near 40% here now. The down air doing it, the rollout. However, Zone Zone not able to, you know, follow that right back up. However, he's just moving in and out now, staying away from Darkstalker, looking for potentially catching him in the air with the nair, though the crack shoot catching him off guard. Darkstalker doing a really good job with the forward smash.
Yeah, that was a good read.
That was a really good read coming out from
not read, he just reacted to it. But I mean, yeah. Again, this matchup is as even. This match is as even as it gets.
Yeah, no, this is the definition of back and forth. They're literally swinging at one another right now. Yeah. And, you know, no one's pulling their punches, and as they should. However, that go meter being out is something that you need to be careful of, and we don't even need to tell you how careful you need to be of. Zone is trying to play this cautiously, looking for that follow-up with the forward air. Isn't able to get it, unfortunately, though.
The back throw here,
might do it, though.
Kill? That might kill.
That's it.
That's it. Yep.
Zone 2-1 up so far on Darkstalker. They're running it back, I think.
Yeah, I would imagine they would. I know that, yeah, Darkstalker likes the stage, so
yeah,
I don't see any reason they wouldn't. Zone just wanted it, so makes sense.
Definitely. Now they're running it back straight to battle. So Battlefield Town and City for game number 4, winners finals. Yeah, and again, man, like very even game, you know.
So will Zone be able to close out the set? Or will Darkstalker make the comeback?
Only a few men have made it out of the Ultra Zone, my friend, and Darkstalker has shown to be one of those men. But the question is, will Zone be able to close out the set? Or as you said before, will Darkstalker be able to make it even? And will we see a Game 5 scenario here? And as we're seeing this now, you can see Zone being very cautious. Felt a little bit comfortable there, but is, you know, again, damage is something that we can't even take into account because it just seems to be going back and forth. Zone's still surviving with some incredible DI. It's still living, doing some really nice stuff there.
That's why I was saying earlier. That's why Darkstalker loves that stage. That if Zone didn't have some sort of illegal DI there, he would have died.
For real. Dash attack coming out from Zone there. The neutral be the auto reticle to hold him in place a little bit now. Going for those down tilts there, but isn't hitting one of them though. The power guys are on the other side of the Palutena player there. Zone able to go ahead and just survive a little bit more now, jumping in and out now.
Both of these players sort of throwing out their moves very close to each other, but not actually hitting one another.
No. They're playing the very ranged game, which is very surprising.
It is for both of these characters, I guess. Less so for Palutena, but more for Terry, yeah.
Zone trying to look for these drop-down back airs. The parry coming out from Darkstalker. Nice punish into the up smash there. But, you know, we were expecting maybe something like the Buster Wolf, and there it is now, stealing that stock at 158 there.
All right, Zone needs to close out this stock as fast as possible if he wants a chance to come back, and
Speaking
he does
of,
with the back air. With the back air, sorry.
Yeah, speaking of, able to go ahead and just take out that stock. Really nice stuff there from Zone. Potentially trying to put Darkstalker in the tumble dryer there, but gets the back air instead. Platform extension, up air, really nice stuff, 51%. Zone feeling a little bit dominant right now, getting the side B once again, keeping Darkstalker at bay, but all it takes is a couple interactions now. And remember, Darkstalker isn't too scared to follow Zone off stage either, though. Down tilt coming out, the forward tilt, they're waiting a little bit just for the passive options to fizzle out there, and Darkstalker able to follow it up with a nice punish. You can see now Zone able to go ahead and just hold on to this ledge a little bit there. Nice forward tilt to go and catch out Darkstalker there. Darkstalker just managed to make it back. Good jump over there. Zone having to try and play a bit of catch up right now. Just moving in and out.
If that power dunk connected, that could have been devastating.
Oh yeah.
For Zone. But yeah, we are gonna see. Oh, he waits.
Oh no.
The Buster Wolf comes out. Darkstalker has somehow found himself with a lead.
Somehow, yeah, exactly. Somehow managed to find.
When I say somehow, I mean that somehow is go, but
yeah, that's all he needs really. Two side Bs once again for your troubles now. Zone trying to find something here. No, 168 though. Darkstalker could potentially use a couple more interactions and a go meter to delete a stock, but Zone would have to play careful. I feel like you could see him feeling a little bit more, you know, desperate to try and get this kill very soon. Darkstalker could potentially capitalize off it, which is seeming like the issue right now, especially in Zone's, Zone's area. Side B coming out once again. Darkstalker was able to look out for that and just, you know, recognizing that threat. Zone likes to throw out these side Bs that are very unorthodox. So, you know, things that you don't really tend to see quite a lot of the time. And, you know, Darkstalker being somebody that has played against Zone a lot of the time is very used to seeing those things. The down tilt catching it. No up air, however,
no
the air dodge. Yeah.
Yeah.
Explosive flame coming out again.
That's not quite dead yet. Yeah. Darkstalker's still living at almost 200% now. Zone has an entire mountain to climb.
Nice.
If he wants to close out this set, it all comes down to who wants it more.
Exactly.
Zone definitely does have another chance after this game if he loses it, but he's gonna fight tooth and nail to win this because he doesn't want to risk it to game 5.
Absolutely, and you know he has to play this very cautious, and we saw this earlier on. You know, especially at the ledge, you know, Zone would play this very, very slowly, very, very methodically. Wouldn't want to overextend a bit too much, otherwise you can get too much damage up there. But he has to take this stock as soon as possible if he wants to win this. There, the teleport will have to be careful about that as well. Darkstalker thriving in this scenario, getting the jab power, just getting the power dunk, raw power dunk there, and taking the game. Now we're seeing a game 5 here, first one of the night.
Back now. Oh, hello. Hi. All right, I'm back. We good? Yes,
Yep.
we're good.
You were good. We're good.
We're not. Yes, we are. I think we're good. Are we good now? Yeah, we're good now.
So. Yeah.
Okay.
You're okay. Cool. So now, Hollow Bash.
Hollow Bash.
There it is. There
we're
it
gonna
is.
see
It's
a stage swap for this game 5.
It's not a Darkstalker Zone set without the Hollow Bastion. Let me tell you that much.
Started off as at PS2, like they always do. Switched to Town and City for a bit longer than I expected, to be honest. But yes, here we are, final game of this winner's finals. Winner progresses to grand finals.
Yes, sir. They sit comfortably in their throne on the winner's side of grand finals. Darkstalker already pushing off that APM. Wants to go ahead and take this throne. Takes winner's side grand finals. very, very quickly. However, the auto reticle coming out once again, playing with those projectiles once more. Zone just trying to keep that space up, trying to keep that damage going there. 35% on Darkstalker there. Beautiful power dunk coming out from Zone. From Darkstalker, in fact, to get some extra damage, sitting at 100%. Now remember, if Darkstalker is just all up in your face, you have to be careful there. The spot dodge and the rolls coming out from Zone, giving him a little bit more space there. The auto reticle there isn't able to catch Darkstalker. However, Zone is still living here, playing cautiously as well.
Good grab here from Zone, sending Darkstalker off stage, but managing to recover quite well. Makes that backward teleport.
Certainly.
Definitely a very even game, but as we can see, Zone is being very careful now, and we all know the reason why.
Yeah, Go meter is bound to come out very, very soon, and you have to be very careful about it too, man, because if it does, Zone will play very cautiously, but it's about getting that stock now. There's the Go meter setting out 100%. The back throw won't do it at this point in time, though, but it gives Zone a little bit of time to breathe, a little bit of time to, you know, step back and be like, okay, that's cool. Now there's another back throw coming out. It won't do it just yet. Zone's going to take a little bit.
We're at that very crucial point. We are at the very crucial point of this game where if Zone manages to close out the stock, he has a very real chance of taking this game 5. It's head-to-head. It's neck and neck.
Yeah,
this is classic Meltdown gameplay right here.
Absolutely, and this is something that you see a lot of the time. Both these warriors always going out into battle. They're always here, especially this late on in this tournament. You know, they always either find themselves in winners finals, losers finals, grand finals. No matter what situation it may be. Both players now putting on an absolute stellar show right now of just, you know, top-tier gameplay overall, Afro.
Yeah, definitely. The UK has definitely proven in the past, well, in the past few weeks and I would say months, that it has, you know, quality players, players like that compete with, you know,
the best. Yeah.
Honestly, the best. Like we have Luto, we have Chag, we have.
Shout out to Scores.
Shout out to Scores. Shout out to Zone as well for prepping him so well against Chag.
For sure.
At UFA, that was incredible to watch.
Yeah, these guys, you know, very good examples of just, you know, they always want review. They always work hard to get here, and it just goes to show that that work is definitely something that they are both putting on today, especially now Zone trying to find this this kill confirm. That was an interesting power dunk, however. I don't know if anybody else saw that, but it felt a little bit slower than normal there. Nice get-up attack coming out from Darkstalker there, just sending him coast to coast a little bit. The power guys are, however,
coming out.
If you got to watch out when you cross the road, the power guys are there, able to stop him in his tracks. Their Zone in a very tough position here. If he's not able to take this stock, if Darkstalker is able to build up some more damage, Zone may find himself in a very, very dangerous spot here. This all for grabs in game number 5 of winners finals here.
Great DI from Darkstalker there, managing again. He's been able to live sort of at these high percents for a long time and is able to rack up a lot of damage. And ultimately, that's what has won him a lot of games. But Zone taking him out with the explosive flame there. It is last stock situation. It's happened so many times at this point.
I know, it's literally a nail-biter between both these players, especially considering the fact that
here is Darkstalker going to go off stage. Burning Knuckle.
Oh,
whiffs it.
Boy. Oh boy.
He wants it. He wants it.
He needs it.
He's getting a bit too antsy for it, though.
Yeah, exactly. Getting a little bit too antsy, a little bit too desperate here, and that might be his downfall here. Zone's able to play off it, but you can see he's now Zone playing cautiously, moving in and out, maybe a little bit too much sometimes. Can potentially also cause him a little bit of, you know, desperation there, and you can see it. Both players now trying to find that, you know, that little pathway to the end goal. That's what they want. Beautiful narrative forward air conversion coming out from Zone. They're looking for the pivot grab. Isn't able to get it. Darkstalker still surviving there with
Can
the
he read the roll?
in hand.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just exhilarating gameplay. Jab. Doesn't go for the power dunk.
Power dunk. Gets a down there over the backhand conversion. Their Zone. It's neck in neck. All it takes is one good edge guard right now. However, Darkstalker can take this here. The power dunk can come out.
He lives.
He's still living. Zone. Oh my goodness, Zone is still in this.
How did that not connect the back throw? Is that going to kill?
That won't do it. No, it won't. It's still living.
Close.
The down air potentially will be seeing something here. You can see Zone feeling a little bit angsty here. Maybe he wants to play this a bit more cautiously. Once more going potentially for a down throw back air. Isn't able to get it though. Zone needs to play this extremely carefully. There's a down air. Oh my Zone! Wow! Oh my! Holy wow! Zone! in a nail-biter game number 5.
Hanging on by a thread.
Literally by a thread, is able to take the set 3-2, moving on into grand finals on the winner's side. If you are following Darkstalker, do not worry, you will see him a lot more, especially in the losers side. Losers finals as well, still has a way to make it back. Speaking of the losers bracket now,